Very proactive early, the Carlton defenders. Yeah, they're on their toes.
Intercepts galore. It's a low ball. Gee, it's a good hit. It was low and hard to Kennedy.
The call in the early stages, they're onto those inside kicks from North Melbourne. So now you've got to just wait for that kick to open up from a North Melbourne point of view.
Kennedy from directly in front. 2 goals in his 8 matches so far this season. And he sneaks it home. The Blues get the first major of the afternoon.
Well, the plan's working so far. David Teague said pre-game to Cam Mooney that since Harry Mackay, and it's worked. Now, it always helps when you're on the end of a kick like this. This was an absolute dart, like Jordan Lewis in his heyday. Just a left footer, rip it across the body.
But there was penetration. I didn't have penetration.
Not a lot the North defenders can do about that. That is one of the best kicks you'll see.
But they're on defensively, so 3 intercept marks, Jones, Wiedering and Sard. So three defenders, so they're getting opportunity. When you do your plan, you understand that this is a side in North Melbourne that want to use the corridor. And because they're young and they're relatively inexperienced, they don't.
Wonderful institution. Sends a ball deep for the Blues. Owies is outnumbered. He might have been held. And tight in the pocket. Steers it home. Blues have got their second.
Yeah, Bacetta Valagier, an inexperienced defender, a young up-and-comer.
Curnow took that ground from the kick. They were in a really good defensive position.
Petrevski-Seton, little slider, Cripps. Going to get a free kick here.
That's exactly what's happened there, so perfect. Get on the move.
So he's going to check side it. Just Paddy Cripps. Hits it high, hits it wonderfully well. The skipper goes bang, and that's what the Blues needed to straighten themselves up.
There to hold and panic a little bit. That's a nice kick. Quite often those kicks you have to give a little bit of height.
Came back nicely.
That was a beautiful kick.
Straight through the middle. To see the injury here. It's a right ankle. Just got caught as Nunes fell.
In the meantime, Carlton go inside and the mark. But Martin comes in and just caresses it right through the middle. That is a beautifully executed kick at goal.
Who's really strong, initiated the contact. Martin just protected the drop of the ball and knew he had a little bit of time to get there, but dealt with his opponent in Zeeble, then came back to the ball and completed the mark. And that was what they weren't able to do in the first quarter, convert their opportunities.
Yes.
To a contest forward. Cottrell, clever tap. Fisher and Curnow raffle it. Curnow in game 2. Have a look at that! Put it in the highlights reel! Ed, well done! 200, and that is top shelf gear.
I reckon Fisher was about to grab it. He might have just recognised the voice coming from behind in Ed Curnow. On the left foot, with North Melbourne players bearing down on it.
He would not have kicked the goal in his 200 games, would he? Oh, that is unbelievable.
He just hit that so sweet.
Well, he did declare pre-game in the warm-up that he couldn't kick or mark.
And can't kick.
He's doing something right. Needed the crowd there, as you said, Geordie, to go across the full row.
To arrest what has been a horrible third term for them. Now into this final term, it's Mark Murphy with his second kick of the game coming on as the sub, and Nunes takes the mark. So Jack Nunes comes in, must kick this goal to get Carlton back into it, and does. Great mark, great goal, fantastic centre break, and the Blues open with a goal. Kangaroos with poise until that moment. That's dropping the ball gone as Mackay drops it like a hot spud, and Fisher will has given Fisher the chance to have a shot at goal. And he puts it through. As you should from that position, but he does, and
bangs it forward. Wiedering, Mackay, Martin glides onto the footy. Outside of the foot is clever to Cripps.
Followed that up after he won the centre clearance. They've actually looked better with Wiedering.
From the pocket. Stilted approach by the skipper. He comes in. And he's nailed it.
Key position player up there that's able to lead, that just doesn't want to stand at home and call for it on their head. And Wiedering was that player in this quarter. He just presents. He didn't mark the ball here, but he just creates the spillage, and that's when your smalls can reference that contest. And then it was the The crisp spread from the centre bounce to get forward, challenge your opponent. A nice finish.
Low piercing ball by Silvani. The free kick the way of Kennedy. Kicked the opening goal of the match, did Matty Kennedy. From a tight angle. Make it 2 in a row for the Blues. Hits it sweetly, hits it perfectly. 2 in a row for Carlton.
That's a beautiful set shot kick. They may have been better off just keeping him around the football, just keeping his momentum going, starting it.
Time this year that the Blues have conceded 100 points. Next worst in the competition is 6.
Result for the year, Carlton, and it's been a big problem all year.
Nunes kicked the opening goal of the term. Hits that one pretty well. Starts to slide right, nails it. And not many smiles out there in the navy blue jumpers.
Little chip kick. Ed Curnow in game 200 to the skipper Cripps. On the run, majestic, and puts it through.
But, you know, I think it's a pretty handy return. Good thing is his goal kicking's actually been quite strong today, which has been an area of the game that he needs to improve on, especially if he does play some more time forward.
It's been good to watch a game that's 29 goals kicked in it too. Free-flowing affair here at Marvel.